2 patients have been shot in the leg at the door at the front door.
I've got a code red by the pool. I've got 5 total at this point.
Chaos at a late-night party in Catawba County. More than 80 shots fired, 1 person killed, 11 injured, and the gunman still on the loose.
We will spend days, nights, weeks, whatever it might take to find those responsible and hold them accountable.
Gunfire spread across several homes and yards, rattling this quiet neighborhood.
I don't know what happened. It's not something that's common here.
A very somber start to the week as a once quiet community is now the center of national attention. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Queen City News now at 7 o'clock. I'm Jason Harper.
I'm Julian Sador.
And I'm Annie Satowski. We're going to get a check of your weather in just a few minutes. But first, we want to take you live to Catawba County this morning.
Queen City News anchor Savannah Rudisell and Will Lewis are both standing by live with coverage of this deadly shooting.
And Savannah, we want to start with you, and we know the community still shaken up more than 24 hours later.
Yeah, that's right, Jason, Julian, Annie. We know that there were a lot of people, very much depending on where they were at the time, say that they felt like it was pretty chaotic. Some people heard the shooting, said there were multiple rounds of shooting that they heard, various points in the neighborhood. Other people say they were just woken up by their dogs barking or other neighbors' reaction to it, the sirens coming afterwards. All in all, they say they're still chaotic and they were looking for answers, trying to figure out what exactly happened early that morning. Now, there were other reports that not even after the shooting, there were several people running from the house. Some ran into the woods to try to get away from the gunfire. Others allegedly knocking on other people's houses looking for a little bit of help. Deputies believe that there were a few people who were injured, not in the shooting directly, but in trying to run away. Now, they've yet to release very many details about what led up to this shooting or the house where this started. But one man tells us that he heard shots again coming from multiple locations.
It sounded like someone had maybe thrown a firecracker into the front yard. And so then I got up, and then all of a sudden there was more shooting, and there were 2 or 3 shots fired close here from apparently, I would guess, one car to another.
And neighbors say that the response was very fast. They heard it was just within minutes that those first responders came after the first gunfire, the first sounds of guns fired that they heard. And this was not actually the first time that deputies were in the neighborhood. Just a couple hours earlier, they say they came into the house for a noise complaint. So as of now, investigators, both state and local, are working to figure out what happened in that time period between the noise complaint when deputies were here and the time that those shots rang out. Reporting live in Catawba County, Savannah Rudisell, Queen City News.
Savannah, thank you. We want to get out now to Queen City News anchor Will Lewis. He's also standing by there at the scene. And Will, investigators were out there very early this morning, continuing their investigation.
Yeah, good morning, Annie. They sure were. As a matter of fact, they are down the street from where we are at here, this Walnut Acres neighborhood. Now, authorities tell us that this is a very large scene spanning 2 acres, and they're looking in the yards of that home where the shooting took place, inside of that home, and at a neighboring property as well. Now, reports first came in of shots fired a little after midnight on Sunday morning. Hickory police and the Catawba County Sheriff's deputies responded to the scene where they found 12 victims. And according to authorities, one of them died at the scene. That victim who died has been identified as 58-year-old Sean Patrick Hood from Lenore. Another is in critical condition, and several others were transported to area hospitals within the county. Now, there were up to 100 people in attendance with ages ranging from 16 to 58. And investigators say over 80 shots were fired. One issue for investigators is locating everyone at the party. They say with a large gathering like this, many didn't live in the area.
For people that were here, and it has been difficult to find those people and to encourage people that might not have the inclination to be truthful to otherwise help us out in this investigation.
And like you heard Savannah say, there are investigators from local and state agencies here at the scene looking for more answers. We're live in Catawba County. Will Lewis, Queen City News.
All right, well, thank you. And this shooting has caught the attention of Governor Josh Stein. He posted this message on X Sunday afternoon saying that he is, quote, praying for the victims and their families. and is also offering his support for the Catawba County Sheriff's Office.
And the Catawba County Sheriff's Office and FBI are still seeking any information on this shooting. Note the tip line on the bottom of your screen. The FBI page dedicated to the investigation will continue to cover the shooting throughout the morning with more coverage. You can find everything related to this case on our website at qcnews.com.